Sacred Heart University is under the spotlight again this weekend as its theater arts program is attempting its first production of Shakespeare with the classic Twelfth Night. Being one of the more comical playwrights Shakespeare has to offer, it is also one of the shortest, says Devin Town, an actor playing Sir Andrew Agassi in this year's production.
Typical Shakespeare show, you think, oh, Shakespeare, oh, boring. 3 hours at least, usually for a lot of the shows like Romeo and Juliet and everything. But this show is under 2 hours. And that's pretty awesome.
A show of this magnitude is special and different than any other show the theater has ever put on. Not to mention, this is the first time that most of the cast and crew have ever even performed or rehearsed a Shakespeare play.
Spent 2 or 3 weeks with John, the director, just hammering out each single line that we said. Like talking about, we had 3 different dictionaries going on at once. So one person would be on one and the other 2 on the others, and we'd be like, oh, pox on it, one of my lines. And what does that mean? I'm like, I have no idea. So he would ask Nicole or someone else to look up what it means in the different dictionaries, and we kind of get a more profound meaning for it.
Shakespeare is a language different than anything the actors have ever produced. The cast need to learn a whole new language and way of being, and Ruthie Phillips, the production stage manager, helped make that happen.
Shakespeare is a different language. It's sometimes very difficult to understand. It may seem that a lot of times they're speaking like clear English, but then there's words that they say and then you're just like, wait, what? Rewind. But you can't rewind. So it's very difficult to really understand what they're saying, and then you have to literally take every word bit by bit and then distinguish them and ask a lot of questions. So there's a lot of sit downs and stop the scene. What does this mean?
The cast and crew worked hard for many weeks to display the emotion and meaning behind the script to the audience.
If he doth mend, he is no longer dishonest, and if he cannot, let the botcher mend him. Anything that is mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that transgresses is but patched with virtue. If this simple syllogism will allow, and if not, what remedy? For there is no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady bade take the fool away, therefore, I say again, take her away.
After weeks of rehearsal, it is now showtime. And looking back at it, cast and crew both look at this experience as a valuable one.
First few rehearsals, I didn't know anything. I was like, what does that even mean? And now I'm laughing at the show as if I've known Shakespeare all my life, and this is my first time understanding it.
I think out of any show I've ever done, this is like, I learned the most out of this one. It's through credit to John and the rest of the cast for believing in all of us.
From Sacred Heart University, this is Tsamisis signing off. Credit is also due to a writer from 16th century Stratford-upon-Avon.